let us continue playing Endless Space Disharmony. But first, a couple of update things. Firstly, live stream on Friday will be... Actually, I'm not sure what it's going to be. I might do Dwarf Fortress again. I might continue on the Lava Fortress that I did in the Million Views stream. I could also do some Mahjong. But, yeah, it'll probably end up being Dwarf Fortress. I might even go and do a Dungeons of Dreadmore run if I can face that game again anymore. I'm not sure I can, to be perfectly honest. I might continue on my characters on level 7. See if we can't get into the start point of the deeper dungeons, which is basically clearing level 10. That's the ultimate goal. We might go and do that. I'm not sure though. Second thing is deciding what I'm going to stream in February. There are 4 Friday dates available. One of which will be a Town of Salem, because I'm going to do one of those a month because I like my Town of Salem evenings. That will probably be the one on the 6th. I think it's the 6th, it's a Friday. Anyways, the first Friday of February will be Town of Salem. Kill a Shadowhawk for cookies 7, I think it will be. Dear God, I need to make a tally of people who owe me cookies. Or, actually, no. Tally of people I need to get cookies out to at some stage in the future. I mean, heck, it might even happen one of these days. But that leaves 3 other slots for games. There can be games that I've streamed before. There can be... Basically, what do you want me to stream? And we'll see what we can go with it. If you want me to start up a long RPG series, possibly Persona 3 or 4, possibly going back to the Council of Twitch, though I think I should still have my save file for that. Though it's been a long time since we did any of that. I could even go back to doing Suikoden 2, though I did lose part 8 of that. Which, yeah, I don't think it was a significant chapter, but I might even go back to the end of part 7 and start from there, which means going over things again. But I certainly have those as options. It just depends what people want me to do. Anyway, for now though, we have this. And what we have here is of vital importance to us once it gets going. And in fact, I'm going to put the money into getting that food done now, because I want that refineries and the Volta apertures done soon. It's a border world, and we need to be good. We also could do with getting onto this, but we can probably afford to wait a little bit on that one. Just a little bit. It's just got much higher production value, and we need that here. In many ways, this is the wrong one. We picked the wrong planet to go on first. In the meantime, though, we want the cruise system. We want the Philides system. And... Sorry. And research. Okay, we need to get some research going on. So, currently looking at the board, we have most of our trading markets research done, which is good. That's going to help us out there. I think what we might do is go straight for the Baronic shielding and grab the ship upgrade, although it might be better to go up and grab the missile tech. It would also give us a fleet cap increase, which we would need. Might also be worth picking up the pocket tech at some stage. This is another priority we're going to have, but for now, I think leaning towards the fusion-powered missiles is definitely something we need to consider, because we're going to need ships soon. We're definitely dead last in fleet because we don't really have one. We're 3rd in FIDS, and we are now 4th in overall score, but that's because of expansion. We've kind of stalled on that. Got a couple of things getting built, but we need to get them set up now. Also, I have an odd feeling I could have actually gone through the... Yeah, I could have gone through here. Right, nothing there. Oslo is a hydrogen ring tundra. That's not a bad place to have. Let's see what's here. Oh, there's a fleet there. It's only a scout, though. But we are actually stuck there. Oh, okay, so they're going to try and engage us. I'm not going to retreat from this. I'm just going to put barriers up. For now. We want to try and keep this guy alive. We don't really... Not really interested in killing this guy at this point. We want to run away before our turn starts, though. And we actually win that because we played defensively, so... Okay. We've met the automatons. Now... It's probably too soon to do anything significant if that's the first turn we've met. But still, that's not a bad thing to have. Tax levels. I can go to a -8 and just get the population up a little, at least on that on Heka. Heka is definitely going to be important to us. We need to get that. It's worth the tax hit to get that planet another population point up. You, I think we want to move on. There's a large fleet there actually. But we want to try and get some more exploration. We want to get peace with this race if we can, because that'll give us some trade bonuses. Even though we only have 2 routes up at the moment. And I think the clanship now has to be prioritised. We need to get... I need to get more of these systems activated. So these 2... Micah and Octans need to start building. Octans, in fact, especially needs to. 37 food. Yeah, this produces more food, but it's lower production. And the first thing we want to do is we want to move... move that aft ship as soon as we can get away with it. They are blockading us. Let's see if we can't arrange a peace treaty now. We've offered it. They've actually accepted it. I might retreat from this. Just see what happens from here. We actually retreated okay. That means we've moved back into our own system for now, but we can move on. You are just going to run across here. We need to try and find some more of their planets if we can, because we only have 1 trade route accessed. Also, our fleet cap is increased, and we have the collateral damage defense if we want it. Meanwhile, this needs to be moving off as well, which I've forgotten about. Okay, that looks like a okay system for us. Hostile dust, lava world. This is a bit of a downer, but still, weapons of heat is not a bad thing to have. And can't see anything more significant on that side of things. But as you can already see, they've got at least 600 battle power over there in total if they want to put it all to bear. We need to expand and get out of this mess, I think. Yeah, with population kind of stuck at 3 regardless, and the other 2 actually building more things. I'm just going to go on to the limit of production here, so that's 5, 4 and 2. For the moment. And there'll be 2 clan ships on the go. Because it's becoming important to expand now. Especially into Gruss. We need Gruss. And actually, with that large fleet flying around, I'm going to have to direct that fleet as well to go the long way around. Okay. So that's Hydromill. Alright. Thinking about this from a game point of view, I'm going to have to attack someone soon. Unknown fleet that actually looks suspiciously like ours. Now we're the only Volta race, but that probably means that's United Empire or Pilgrims. But that's actually not a bad set of systems here that we could try and grab. It might be worth a reach for it, but it's not a high production area particularly. And there are other priorities. I'd love to get the many system online. I think we're going to go and prioritize the... Oh, what do we want to do? Tiny area garden of Eden in the middle of nowhere. We're not going to go that way. This is not easy. I'm going to move you back to Heka to guard it. And we're just going to outright buy that. We need to speed this. We need to speed that up. I can afford to spend some money to do that. In turn. And then we'll debate where we're putting this one. Because it is rather tempting to put it on Zubin. But they won't let us if that scout remains on Zubin, we're not going to be able to grab it. It's not the best of systems, but it is a tundra with rings that would be a good beachhead, especially as we can teleport in. So I'm going to gamble with this. This is going to end in disaster, I feel. Especially if they've got if they own this planet, then that is a real disaster. That has just ended in disaster. They're both approaching, so I've got to be really quick on the draw. Get that away from Zubin the moment the turn starts. Meanwhile, you are going to wait there. Alright. Selecting you. I could just colonize this place, but Zubin is a much, much better system for us. Do not lose the colony ship here. Move, 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 move. Right clicking like mad. Move. Resolve move. We're away. We haven't been chased either. And you've got an upgrade. We're going to go for 20% science boost on that system. That should boost... What are we up to now with that? 110. 110. 110's not bad, actually. Another clan ship on the go. No way to improve our things there, so I'm just going to stick with a high science point, which is there. And Hador had nothing on it. What's in Hador? Not much. I think that's going to be a real problem planet for us to hold. But they don't have anything on this area. They've not really colonized it. And if we can get that teleporter going and can start building a fleet up, because that's the next step we really need to consider. By the way, yeah, that's going well for us. Sustainable farms, that, and possibly a trade route as well. Actually, they haven't colonized all their area either. I want to try and run to the next system if I can. Sort of run around the back, go through their entire territory, and just wormhole him around if I can do it. It'll just give me one additional person I can know about on the board. He's actually happy with us. In many ways, that is worrying. 47 due to donations? Am I donating things to them? Alright, they have sustainability. We cannot be trusted with that. 130. Let's make a fair trade for the moment. Not giving them Cloud Rippers. No, that's not a fair trade at all, actually, but... yeah, that's massively in our favour. No, they don't like that. Flat fee, though. 14 dust for it. Discussion, however, is possible. So 14 dust and a lower level tech to get unlocked deserts for us. In return, I give them alien security. Not currently worth it, but it's definitely worth considering. All right. Oxen's has got its trade route available, and is now building something to increase its science. We need to get our Valkyrs upgraded, but I need to wait 2 turns for that, really. So, that's fine for the moment to go adaptation centres. It's going to be... yeah, I already moved that to the optimal point, didn't I? In turn. I'm going to end this... this part of the LP on turn 30. Okay, so here we go. We've got the ship on Micah built. As mentioned, I don't trust them not to attack at Oslo. I can have a look with a scout first. But I don't trust it. And because I don't trust it... Oh, they have moved on. How bad is my scoring? My score is now crashed in comparison. Alright. Colonizing. Antonov rings there. As an absolute priority, I need to get this up. I don't even have any ships I can send over with it, but that's an absolute priority there. This is where an administrative leader would be amazing, but I just do not have it. What would the trade be like? So that would sort of give +1. Can I improve that? Can I make that any quicker? 4 is as good as I can get that to go. Alright, well let's stick where the point goes to 105. 105, that's the science point. We'll stick with there for the moment. And then we get our ship upgrades after this. Meanwhile, we have successfully got onto the next area. So let's go to the Blue Sun first. Where we've seen another... We have to find one of their planets, actually, before we can grab things. But Quaddus is not a bad system either. Oh, large Terran Garden of Eden. That is a perfect little system, this one. And they don't own it. I think they have Sheridan, actually, if they're yellow. Can't remember what I actually assigned them to. I should hopefully have improved my score slightly. It's better, but I need to expand even faster at this rate. Is it worth going for another colony ship? Probably. Probably. Alright, end the turn. But if we can get teleporting on Zubin, then get a fleet set up, we should be in good order. Especially if we can grab the... Oh, we have found them. First contact with the Sheridan and with the Pilgrims. I thought it was them, actually, and we found the Dust Nebula. And advanced fusion power. Okay. So to prioritise, we found one of their lesser systems, and they now know where another one is. That's going to help us trade if I can get some peace agreements sorted out. And we're probably going to be pushing peace agreements here. They're happy with us, but our score isn't adjusting any further. Current exchanges stable at +50. It's not a bad place to be with them, to be fairly honest. And I can set up agreements here a bit later. But I am falling behind. Okay, so we've now teleported through there. We'll have Gross colonise next turn. We'll then go nab the Fidus system as well. We're going to go probably deserted cities, science. This is not going to be a very nice system for us, actually, in many ways, but... in fact, it's really not a good system to go for. If it weren't for the fact there were 4 planets there, I'd ignore it entirely out of hand. That's going to not help us at all. But we shall persevere and see what we can do. So my last turn then, really, of this one. And the probe is going to stay there for a turn. You are going to head up to there because I want to make sure that we're not... Okay, found another one of theirs. Eventually we're just going to die because this Zubin system is going to be horrifically sieged soon. I'm going to have to probably attack the Pilgrims to get away with this. I mean, it's a good thing to have it there. It means I've got a strike point, but I really do not have the fleet to attack at this stage of the game. Unless I go gung-ho. Go for the lava worlds at this point. Grab the additional ship type with the weapon tonnage reduction, and see what I can do with that. We're also last in Fizz. If I don't start making ground soon, I'm going to suffer. Turn 30. Continue movement. Right. Colonize. So the best planet of the 3 is probably this one. Dustwater means that's going to have a lot of food available. In fact, already producing 6. Next we're going to go for additional food priority here. And from that, at some stage we'll want to go and colonize the other 2, especially for the extra blue cat mold and things. But for now, the Dustwater is an experience boost for our heroes as well. Have not found your homeworld. Okay, let's see how we are with people. You are neutral. Oh, it's the Sheridan on this side of things. That might actually be more of a problem for us. They do not want to declare peace with us, and I don't think that means the Pilgrims on this side are going to want to either. Actually, they don't mind that. Okay, I'm going to take peace with the Pilgrims. That means I can also do some trading here. So, desert sustainability at this point. So that's the same level tech. Really, this is where it comes down to. Can I now tip the balance of anything? It would take a ridiculous amount of dust per turn to make this work. Yeah, that's how ridiculous they want. No, dust is not that valuable. There's no way I can get this to work. Not with them. We are friendly though, so I can't say that's necessarily a bad thing for us. And that will help our trade routes out a little. So, what's still got to move? You've still got to move. I would have had you go into the middle actually, but okay. So with all this done, Arctic colonization, get those done. Oxens is going to build another one in 2 turns. Gross is getting there. But overall, things are not very healthy in terms of an overall game plan. The automatons are the weakest opponents we got here, but they are also our best allies. The Sheridan at 250 are the strongest opponents we have to face off against. We have the science boost. I probably at this stage have the ability to make better ships than them. Except I don't have the additional tonnage. I'm going in with so many weaknesses. Okay, hold on. I need to clear all of these out actually before we do this. So, support modules. I'm going to go for 1 repair as an extra add-on. I would love to take armor or something, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see what it does when I do this. No missiles. Oh, do I not have titanium? I must have titanium and Hyperium. Yeah, I've got both of them. But it's not actually put any weapons on, which is a brilliant thing for a warship to have. No weapons. 14 tonnage per... What's it actually put on? I put on 66 bloody things of armor, that's why. Okay. I want it to be mostly an attack thing, so I'm going to give it 4 of the heavy missiles and 2 flak, and that's going to be our Valkyrie 2. 148 attack power. With the ability to self-repair to a certain extent. And a little bit of a defensive boost as well. But that might not be over... No, I don't think that's going to be massively relevant. Though actually, looking at the amount it does boost the hit points by... Here's the thing, 150 attack power is basically what I've got there. At best, with the amount of tonnage I've got left, I can upgrade that to 180. But, with repair and armor, it might be better to go this way round with things. So that's adding no battle power. It's not the strongest ship we can make, really. And we're going to be relying on sort of making groups of these. But it's not necessarily a bad plan at this stage to go with that. Another thing we're going to do, and I probably should have done this anyway thinking about this, is because I didn't do what I normally do at the start of everything and set this up. Engine upgrade, apply. Upgrade the Q, by the way. And we're going to modify the probe as well. I'm probably, again, not going to use these, but it's sometimes worth having them. So let's knock off its defences there. Scout, scout, flak, flak. And what else can I have here? It might be worth giving these the siege equipment. But really, it's not enough. You know what? If you're making a siege ship, you want to concentrate on that, really. No special modules that I can equip at the moment. So that's going free and free. So we have our probes, we have our clan ships, and we have our new Valkyrs. And one ship has been slightly changed, which is this one. I think once that's done, we're going to start building a fleet of Valkyrs. I need... What's my command cap at the limit at the minute? I need one of my ships. Where are one of my ships? You're one of my ships. I want a command cap of 7. So that would be a fleet of 7 Valkyrs there. And then we'll want to make a siege ship as well. I realise I'm sort of making a load of stuff to end the video on, but... So siege ship, which I've... Oh, yeah, there. Invader. I can't spell today. Invader. There we go. So this pretty much is going to be a siege-orientated ship here. The most we can do is about 75. No point in giving it much else, really, but we'll give it a missile and a flak. It's not really what this ship is designed to do, though. That's just in case it gets pinged, which is likely to happen. But there we are, we have our invader ships as well. Those we're going to build a fleet of from here, and I think it's going to have to be sooner rather than later. But Lava Worlds and an upgraded cruiser should help things. I might actually send you off to go and explore now that we've done that. I think we found their home world if they've got a 300 fleet sitting on it. So, end the turn. On the plus side, we can now teleport to Zubin. Which means we could go and grab the Rotanov system quite easily here. Also, level up for you, level 5. 20% science boost there as well, please. So everything moved. You found nothing interesting. On you go. And you found the FAD system, which is now... Oh, is this an attack at the Justin? I can't retreat from this because this is a Sheridan. Yeah, this is... Oh. This is definitely going to be a problem. But we found their home system. At best, I can armor up. But really, I'm not... this is not going to happen. This is not going to help. It's a basic probe. Yeah, that was as good as dead. And so are we if we stick around with this, I think. I'm going to outright buy the upgrade there because I need this to start... I need this to produce fast. Okay, both planets are going to upgrade in one turn. And other than that, everything's kind of going okay-ish. Another end turn. Population growth's all around. One turn away from another colony ship, and we'll have some options with this one. So we could even go and grab Oslo. Oh, you're not going to... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, you're not going to let me... We've got a peace agreement going. I can't have a peace agreement with you yet, can I? Okay. They're going to give diplomacy a shot. Which is good for me, really. What do I have in terms of trade bonuses? Probably not much. I have to look if I see if I can find where my... Actually, no, I see it on the diplomacy screen, don't I? Do I have any trading bonuses? I don't believe I do. Rebellion, Fearless Warriors, Volta Affinity. I don't have any trading benefits, really, from this. That being said, I keep everybody happy. That's the way I can play the game for the moment. I'm just still long enough so I can expand into my own areas. But I will need to declare war on somebody soon, and it's going to have to be whoever's weakest. Which means I think our strongest allies here are going to be the first to fall. And they kind of have to be. This is a good beachhead, but this is going to be really awkward for us to take out in one shot. We're also going to want to hire our third hero as soon as we can get away with it. So, end of the turn. A couple of things have been built. We now have additional planets and things around. Micro now can go above its planetary cap of 7. Now goes up to 12 as the maximum. Want to exploit that Arctic world, and I think this one we will exploit for science. And we'll jump that above the invader fleet for the moment. I might actually give up building this invader fleet the way we're going. We'll see. Not sure. It depends how soon we need to do this, and we do need to do it soon. I'm not denying that. Up the. Is there a way to put this at the top? Yes, I think I've removed it, or I haven't done it yet. There we go. That's how I put it at the top. There's just no production on this system. But we have a clan ship. Let's create. And our options then. I'm actually tempted to go and ignore that. Go for the Strange Fossil Terran up here. Or I can go for the Eden Arid World here. Or I could annoy everyone and go for this. It would be an annoyance. The system's not that great. Oslo would not be a bad grab either. But I need to make sure that's safe. You know what? Oslo it is. Yeah, they will use their teleport device. We now get to Hecate next turn. We'll grab that. Make the rest of our movements. And I think I'm going to call this a video, actually, before this ends up getting stupidly long. Meanwhile, though, we found the homeworld. We see they have a fleet strength of about 500-ish. The good news is, I think from here, I can actually analyse what their fleet's made up of. Can I? Maybe I can't. Still. Alright, so I can't boost any of the populations, really. I can lower them down slightly. Everything's taking a while to build. So we'll go for the money. We want our third hero as soon as we can get away with it. You need to go and see if we can't find another wormhole out of this system. I think Zubin wants to start thinking about other things as well. But for the moment, what it's building is fine. Metallic Waters, Arctic World is not necessarily a bad thing to go for either, but not right now. We need the production. It's a good second planet, but it's not what we need now. Anyway, I'm going to end the turn, and next time we shall do more Endless Space Disharmony. And hopefully recover things a little. We're going to have to declare war. We're going to have to go very aggressive from now on in order to pull out a win, because we are falling behind. We're last in... Yeah, that's the warning sign there. We are making the least amount of stuff. And most of that stuff is science. Which is a worry. So, until next time, folks.